Hello, 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 hello. I'm a bit late tonight, but now I'm here. Bit late tonight, yes, 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 but I'm here now. Hello. Hello. Ah, ah, now, Hello, people. Hello. Row, 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 row. Rah, 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 rah. Good evening. Good evening to you. Good evening to me. Good evening to everyone. Um, what is going on? Yes, yes. We have everything working. The tiny thingies are working. Yes, they are. Look, look. Hello, Inertial. Hello, Marcelo. Hey, Hula. Welcome to the stream and good evening to you. Well, let's check the picture of the day. The picture of the day is another Unreal Engine picture. Wow. Which is when we did the mounts, which in theory should work, but in practice, I don't know. Anyone try the mount in the new alpha? Because in theory they should be working, but you know that I'm not sure that I ever tested them in the alpha, and so in reality I don't know. In reality I don't know. 1 second. I have again some stuff open that should not be open. I think. Yes, a lot of stuff that should not be open. Why? Why? I mean, nothing too important, but like some SSL certificates and some other stuff. So yeah. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. You want to play with the extension, eh? You like the extension. You like it. I think we can do a lot with that, but I didn't yet understand. I think that I cannot give you all the possibilities of customizing the characters, but I think in theory you can set it up so that the characters start as a base, you know, like as the blockman, and then they can buy equipment with coins, right? I think it was a good idea, but I didn't do it. So I just I think let you access everything immediately, which is good and bad at the same time. Hello, 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 hello. So what do we want to do tonight? So I didn't have a specific topic for tonight because there are, you know, a bit of bits and pieces here and there that I need to fix and I wanted to fix. So the Game Master events functionality seems to be completed. By the way, let me change maybe for one time also the Twitch title, because I'm neglecting that a bit too much, you know, and it's a pity. In theory, I would like to update it. I would like to update it as well, but I don't do it enough. And I think that now is a few, well, is a stream 305. Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why we don't have enough people on Twitch. Okay. I updated this as well. Did he update or not? Because I still see 305. Ah, yes, he updated it now. Nice. So let's try to make a list of the things we want to do, okay? Let's try to make a list of the things we want to do. So what I want to do, there is a small piece on the GM event manager which is missing, which is actually the ability for the players to vote, right? Players vote. This one is missing, and I think we want to add it. I mean, it's not super critical, okay? So it's not like the feature number one that we need, at day one, because anyway we can run the events, but just for completion, maybe we can complete it. Yeah, I visited the free items already. Yes, there are free items in the Unreal Engine, but they are not very interesting this time. I checked them, but there is not really much useful. There is like one thing that can be used for designing levels, which is this blocker thing. I already got them all, but there is this blocking tools, which is basically a way to design the colliders in the level, but it's not really great. There is a swimming pool, which definitely we cannot use. Wadjet was saying that we absolutely need this model in the game. There's one thingy. You wanted this in the game, but no. The answer is we will not. Then there is this portal thing, but to me it doesn't look very interesting. It's just a normal teleport between one location and the other, and I don't know, it seems totally useless. There is this realistic forest pack, but at the moment we really have enough plants. We have one package with 650 plants, so is more than what we need. Really more than what we need. And then we have this one, which is decals. This one probably is the one that we may use, like for blood, things like that, but not very needed. Maybe this one we can use it if we, but yeah. So that's what the marketplace contains. So we have these game master events and player votes. Then we have the crafting. Maybe we can go with the crafting first. So the crafting, Tua finished the work on fixing the Excel files, adding all the transformation and transformations which are not needed for the books, which is great. So we can just go and import, all the ones. All this present in book and make it default, right? There is something that we can do, and so we can do that and retest the fact that crafting is now properly working as we want. Yeah, you imagine the dwarfs on it with a beer in hand floating. Maybe. Well, now that you give me this picture, maybe is needed. Then I want to check, and maybe we can do it also before the GM event player vote. I want to check the character creation again. And mainly I want to check the character creation for the events and choices. I think that there's been some work done on that by Zuna and Eonwind, and I think that they did some on that, and they asked me, They told me that they were at a good point on that. And then and then the other important thing will be to improve the updater. So I think at the moment the updater is working, but it's working only with small files. With large files, I've seen it failing, and I don't know exactly why. So maybe we can check why it fails with 2.1 gigabyte patches. I understand that's a very big patch, but at the same time, I would like to understand why. I don't know if we need to recompile the launcher for the new Unreal Engine release. Maybe, or maybe not. And let me think if I have something else in mind. Did anyone test combat in the... and then we can also check the bug tracker. Because I think on the bug tracker there are a number of things that I could assign to me. I think, let me check if the bug tracker proceeded or not in the last days, in the last few days. Is the server still up, by the way? I think so, right? Yeah, there are a lot of graphical glitches, and yeah, but I think that after the 29, no one submitted anything, which is a bit of a pity. Are you still using the alpha, guys, or not? Because if you don't use it, I think I can stop the server. At least I save some time for that machine that I can use for something else. But it seems that no one reported anything after the 29. The 29 was, well, it was only 3 days ago, but anyway. There are already a number that have been fixed by Tua on all the ones that you see as fixed pending release. All these ones are fixed, right, for the release, and so that's good. That's good, that's good. How did you find the new... How did you find the new avatar? So it's automatically visible and available? Okay. I see that 2 of you selected the new avatar. I tried to import one avatar, and which is, yes, that bird lady. And I see you already got it. I can import more, by the way. Importing was a bit weird because it required to actually go into the cache of Steam Workshop and do a few things, but at the end I managed to do it. Okay, so where do we want to start in this list? I think we can start from the first one, right? Which then we will consider it done, and this chapter will be closed. Someone was mentioning the fact that quests were not working. Did you check quest in the alpha release? Because someone was saying that speaking with Arnquist, he was not answering to the quests, but I don't know. I need to increase the font of the character creation because it's really too small. I think that is hard to understand exactly what you are referring to in the text, so it's not very visible. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Crafting, import, present, invoke. Okay, so for this one we need to go under our under our ps distro server, and just update this directory and be sure that this directory is fully updated. Okay, it is. And then check, inside this different folders the ones that Tua has changed and put inside update schema. I don't know if I want to do it in update schema or I want to do it in a separate file, because I think there will be a lot. I think I would do it in a separate file. So we will do a source of update schema. We will do a source of update schema. Yeah, we'll create a new one. We'll create a new one and we will call it update schema crafting or craft, right? And in this one, I think we will put all the SQL that we need to actually load up that. Okay, so we'll do a source of this in our script, right? I think that's nice. Okay, I used a bit today, not much. Quest doesn't work for me. They appeared and they say not today. Okay, so it's confirmed that they are not working basically, because he's already the second person that said that. So I guess that is something I need to fix for sure, because if quests are not working, we have a problem for sure. Okay, so let's go and open up, you know, these files. So we are searching only the ones that have under transformations the 0. Okay, so this is the only thing that we are searching for. We don't care about anything else, or maybe we can put it as a first column or something. So we are only interested in this column, and we are only interested in the ones which are actually 0. Why someone are 2? What the hell? Because it's not this one. Okay, because it's this one. It's good that I saw it, otherwise I would copy the wrong column. For example, this book, right? This book, which is alchemy, does not have anything as 0. So basically it means that all the transformations are good ones, right? So we don't need to change anything. Maybe what I can do, I can take this name, put it in our upgrade schema file, right? And just say something like this, and just say none, right? So like to say that we checked it and there were actually none at the time that we checked it. Now things may change for sure, and here we will do the same. So we will check in armor enchant which are the 0. Okay, and hopefully there would be some. Let's see, these are all 1. No, there are nothing in this one as well. Okay, so basically these 2 books are already working right now in the game properly. So I think I can close them, and then we go to the next one, which is chain and plate. I think in chain and plate there were some, because I remember that some of the transformations for plate were actually, yes, as you can see there are some here. In particular there are some in this line, which is the heating. Yes, exactly, which is the different heating processes. So for this one, what we need to do, or we do the delete, But I think the easiest will be probably for all the 0 to just do an update. Because it will be something like, yeah, I think so. I think it's probably easier if we just do an update. So I think I can do this. I can do concatenate and then update trade underscore transformations, set present in book equal to 0, where ID equal to, and then here we need to split, and where ID equal to this number, I guess. And then we do again this, and we close the parentheses, and we close this, and then we close the concatenate. Okay, I don't know why it's looking so weird, but let me try to do a format. Okay, I did it in the wrong column. So okay, so update transformation, set present in book equal to 0, where ID is equal to blah blah blah. Yeah, actually we don't need to close the parentheses here. So for all the ones that are 0, right, we need to do this query. For all the ones that are 0, I don't think there are so many, but I think that anyway there are some. And the one that are 1, I don't think we need to. Sorry, here I already did a mistake. Because this one is this one, yes. Okay, so basically what this will allow, it will allow to have the crafting with the proper book display. So without all the repetitions that we have seen previously, right? If you remember, I think it was 3 or 4 days ago, we worked on it, and there were a number of transformations which were getting into the way and not being really proper to read. And with this, I think we can make it good. Okay, so this one will go here, and yeah, I think we can probably remove all of this. Let me just check if this thing is correct. Okay, update trade transformations and present in book equals 0. Let me try to execute it in our database. I will just execute one just to test if the syntax is okay. Yes, updated rows 1. Okay, so is good as it is. Kevin, which is a bot, is asking if we want to become famous. Okay, we don't want. Why everyone disappeared from the small thingy? You all went away, huh? You all went away and left me alone. No. Okay, so this one is done. So we save it and we move to the next one. This one was, by the way, chain and plate. So I think it's a good idea if we put it here in the list so that we know what is it, right? Some reset. No, I think it's just that when you are not active after like 10 minutes, if you are not active, it's just removing your avatar. I mean, you're probably still watching, but but it doesn't know, and so it removes it. Line 47. Let me try a 47 so we have it. Ouch. Why? Because there's 2 lines after that. Okay. For some reason. Okay, so let me see which one are actually 0. All this block and all this block. Wow, so many here. It's basically everything. What the hell? It's basically everything in this file. Well, not everything, but really a lot. So there is heating and quenching, I guess. Yes, it's all the mess that we were getting the other day. Yeah, it's all the heating and quenching. So, okay, good. So this one, we save it. And we copy the name, so we put it in our update schema, so we know. So it is Armorsmith Helms. I don't know why inside Helms we have all this quenching, but for some reason someone placed it there originally probably, and then it remained there. So we'll copy all these blocks, right? I will copy all these blocks. So we have them all in the file. Okay, good. This one is already saved. So let me open up. So I think we can close this. Let me open up the next one. The next one is Armorsmith Leather. Wow, this one is colorful. I don't know why, but this one is very colorful. And so we can take the same line 47, I guess. You need to take the same line, otherwise the order will be wrong. In this file there is nothing, so no, I don't need to do anything. In this file there are no entries to, so we will just mention the file and saying that we checked it. Oops. And saying that we checked it, and there are actually no entries. Which is good. Then the next one is Armorsmith Shields. Shields, which is this one. And let me see if there is any 0. Yeah, there are few 0, so here we need to do it. I think we were in which column? Column U. So we do a 47 column U and we copy it here, and then we transfer the formula to the first 0, which is actually here, and we remove this one. Okay. Sorry, this part is not probably the most exciting to see, but basically what we are doing, we are fixing all the data for crafting so that we have good books, right? Wow, and this one there is so much. Wow. Really? They are all 0. What the hell? No, I cannot believe it. No, here there is a mistake, I guess. How is possible that that everything is 0 for such a long part? Heated goes to spike. Superheated goes to spike. Yeah, but it's only heated and superheated? Okay. I don't know. Who designed this is a bit crazy. So these are all the heated and superheated that are just going back to the normal state. So you basically have every piece of composition that can go back to the original state. So it's a million lines, boys, but it's okay. I mean, it's not costing me time. I mean, performance on the server to do this, so I think it's okay. We can do it. And just a bit surprised that there is such a huge amount of pieces that you can heat and put back, and at the end, you know, you are basically doing nothing with this process. So they are just getting heated and then going back with a quench tank to the normal shape and normal form. And wow, look at this. It's hundreds of transformations that are just for the sake of being able to eat a certain piece. I mean, do we really need to do this? That's the question. Look at this. There are probably 500 or so. They're completely useless transformations. I think I need to ask Tua is here. I missed some. I missed some under which one? Wow, but it's insane. This list is insane. I mean, it's like, I mean, do we really want to do this? Because I mean, I can exclude them now. Okay, no problem. But the point is, that those transformations are actually taking space, because every time we check for a certain transformation, every time something is happening in the server, like crafting, the crafting is anyway checking all these possibilities. And I don't know, seems to me a bit insane that we are checking like 500 possibilities only to go back to a kind of a state that we had before, which is totally useless. But anyway, 93, 96, near the top of shields. Let me see. Ah, good job, man. Good job, man. Yes, actually I missed this ones. So between 87 and 93. Between 87. Wow. Yeah, there are like, you know, 300 or 400 combinations that are completely useless. But you can have fun, you know, in heating up and quenching down stuff. Now, is that any useful? I don't know. I don't know. This one was the shields, huh? Now we go with the Foundryman, which is also very colored. Nice. These colors are a bit weird, but there is a 0 here at the beginning just to make me do some mistakes, right? Poof. 0 done, and then 0 is here on this line, yes, and goes up to here. Okay, so everything in between is 0. This has been quite some work, I can imagine, to filter them all. I mean, not easy, I guess. Not easy. 0 0 0 0. Let's come in here. Boom. I think they were less, but in this file there is a reasonable amount, you know. They are a lot, but for now they are still kind of reasonable. But in some, in the previous file was like, okay, and okay. Then 1 1 1 1 1 1. What are these green things? New rare stock. Why everything is green here? So here we need to go with this 0. And we need to go... Wait a second, at least this part I will not make it green or my eyes are going to die. 0 0, okay. Until the end. Until the end. Wow. Yeah, there are anyway quite a few here as well. But I think it will be fun then to test all the books and see if they look okay, but I think they will. So I think that, but if they don't look okay, I will do changes to the code. But I think they will look fine. Okay, so this one is Foundryman. So we go here at the bottom and we say Foundryman, and then we start to copy these million lines. Millions of lines. These million lines okay. I can make some mistakes, so maybe, you know, I think they were green when they were added, yeah. Yeah, probably. Maybe they were all the new stuff, you know. All the new stuff. Well, there is a mix of numbers here. Yeah, but there is a mix of number here for real, yes. Okay. So Foundryman is done as well. Pretty good. Now we go to shield, enchant. Do you want to enchant something? It is here.
By the gods, this can't be happening.
It is happening. We are going to fix. We're going to fix all the crafting in one shot. On this one 0. So I don't have to take anything. I just need to mention in our file that shield enchant is none, so that we remember it in case. So we show that we checked it, which is always good. Let me check this one. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, also this one is nothing, which is very good. Oops, I did something stupid. So also this one is weapon enchant and is done. Then weaponsmith. Let me check Kerinos. Yeah, here there are some 0. So on this one we need to... On this one we need to do the 47 thingy. So from here to here, I will have to put in the same column so the formula is properly working. And I will have to delete this stuff. So we have... Wow, we actually have a 0 in 40... I did 46. Fuck. It works anyway. Okay. I thought the first one it needed to be in the right one. So I put it in the right one. Look at this. Just randomly. I selected 46 instead of 47 and I put it in the right one. Wow. Wow. So many. So our books now will be all nice and shiny. All nice and shiny. I hope I don't make mistakes, but if we make mistakes, will be easy to see in the game because basically the book will be broken and someone will report, you know, that the book is broken, so we can then go back here and check it. I mean, obviously it's better if I don't do mistakes, but after all, I think I'm a human, not fully convinced, but I think so. If I am, I will make mistakes. On the weaponsmith, platinum sword and axe, you may want to use the if statement. What do you mean? What do you mean, the if statement? Wow, there's really a lot here. Really a lot. Ah, the if statement meaning that if he's 0, then he does the query. Okay. That could be an idea. That could be an idea. I was not expecting to have like really so many in so many different places. Like some are in between others. Like here there are 2 1 in between all this 0, and here there is a 1 single 1 between the 0. So it's a bit of a but because you think it's complex, huh? Or maybe because you fear my mistakes. That I understand. That I really understand. Okay. Wow. How many freaking lines has this file? Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay. No problem. And this file, boys. And this file. But no problem. I mean, we are not scared about doing the right things. We are scared about doing the bad things or the wrong things. But if this is something we need to do, we're pretty happy to do it. But yes, it is proving to be a big puzzle. Another big puzzle to solve. This is a 1. These are all 0. There is a 1 1. These are all 0. There is a 0. I'm getting better though, I think, at identifying the I'm getting better. No, I want to have statistics of number of 0 catch per minute. This one, this one, this one. Oh my god. Now it's becoming like we switched the level of Tetris from level 1 to 9 to level 10 to 11, you know, because I feel that they are becoming harder, you know, because they are now in between other ones with a kind of a single rhythm, but sometimes like now the rhythm is broken. So is looking like you are doing it right, but I think I'm about to make a mistake because my mind is starting to go He's starting to go nuts. He's like, finally there is a big block. Oh my god, all this zero. What the fuck are we doing in all these transformations? So basically, the takeaway from this is that when you are crafting, you can do a lot of stuff that absolutely has no impact on the game. All this heated. Insane. Yeah, if column is 0, yeah. Can also do that, but I'm having fun actually. I'm having fun. No, I'm not exactly having fun, but okay, we did it. You know what I can do? I can count the 0 and see if they are equal to the number of query. No, I will not do it. Okay, but it was a good idea anyway. It's like a, double check. I mean, if some are wrong, we will go and fix them later on. But yeah, and you may have done some errors as well, because it's such a big file that assuming that you did 0 errors, I think it will be weird if you did exactly 0 errors. Actually, I could have pasted all the ones as well. So I don't know exactly why I'm doing this. Probably because I thought they were less. And so I decided to take only the 0, because in theory I could have just updated everything, including the ones. But I was expecting a much shorter list, like 10 times less than this. And or even more. Or even less, how you say. And now that I see it, I'm kind of tempted to just say update the column anyway. If it's a 0 or is a 1, just put the right value, right? Oh my god. This one I will just do it in one block. Oh my god. Thank god there is SQL. There is thank god we have a way to upload all this data automatically. Otherwise, imagine going there in the database and flagging one by one. Would be the biggest work ever. Okay. So we did weaponsmith. Holy fuck. Now we do weaponsmith, mace, and hammer. And so you are telling me that this one was not even the worst one, right? Because you said the platinum is probably worst. How can it be worse than that? Oh my god, this yellow. Boys, this yellow. So column T is becoming like this, and column U. So I can do it in any line basically, because it's smart enough. So if I do it here, it will take 10, 15. Yeah, it's doing it already. I thought that between books you had to put it in the same place, but no. Because I was like calculating the time, to do this, so to make it with the formula, and I say, the time I test the formula, it will take me more, but I was really wrong, because there are so many that they say that the formula is the big advantage, that the formula will not make mistakes. But this system has the big advantage that I realize how much useless stuff we have in the database. Because if I sit with a formula, you know, it's like boom, done in one chunk. But I can also do another kind of check. I can also evaluate, you know, while I'm looking if there is a kind of a pattern. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. I was hoping to do this like in 10 minutes, but no. Absolutely not. So this is the mace hand hammer. I already pasted it. Okay. So we will paste this one, and then we will paste all of this, and then we will paste all of this. Well, pasting is quick. I mean, it's very quick. The problem is just flagging them. Okay. Boom. And meanwhile, Hula is dancing. Hula, look at this, look at this, look at this. Pop. Run! Oh my god, you didn't take damage though, you're pretty strong. Boom. Okay, let's try to catch this. Okay, what I was doing. Ah, yeah, we finished this one, right? The weaponsmith. So now I'm at the one that you said that is a bit annoying. Okay. And I'm ready. I'm ready for this. How many lines? 500 lines. Okay, the problem is not how many lines, but how many are actually to be removed. That's the and how many of them, oops, I did a mistake. And how many of them are actually between others that should not be, because if you like if there is a big block like this, 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, that's super easy. The problem is like here, right? The problem is like in this one, and also these ones are pretty annoying because they are in like stupid places. But I can count and see. I can count 4, but for example here you say it's not the same. There are 2 at the bottom. Okay. There are these 2. There are these 2. Maybe it's better if I copy the 2 so that I can do it in one shot. Yes, that's probably easier. There is double because there are 4. No, actually there are 5. Yes. There is a 1. Then there is a bunch of no. And there is 1 left there. Oh my god. I can do this all day. That would be appropriate for now, you know? For this job, I can do this all day. Will be kind of appropriate. Because doing this all day, I don't know if there is anyone in the world that has this job, you know, 8 hours a day. But I think there are some jobs like in finance that I think will look very, very similar to this. Very, very similar. Like going through a bunch of Excel file every day and trying to fix what has to be fixed. Right? Ulla became an expert of the mini game, right? Ulla is now an expert. Is doing commands that no one ever tried. Like he's trying to move to the right, to the left. He's trying to do crazy stuff. And at the beginning, what did you say, Hula? What did you say? You said, this is a stupid game, right? I remember you said, this game is stupid. Is no interest. No interest for this. But now you like it. You know, everything you need to know it a bit, and then maybe you like it. Wow, we're at line 300, eh? Holy shit. You know they also have another tool. I can flag some roads as one way. I can flag some roads as one way, but I don't understand exactly how it works. Let me try. There is a block that I can say one way. Like, for example, if I put it here, can I change the direction? No. I mean, if I do something like this, what happens? You are forced to go. No. I don't understand how it works. There is this arrow pointing up. It's saying one way. One way. What does it mean, one way? It's like that if you enter, you cannot go back. Let me try. Like if you enter, I don't understand. What does it mean? It's blocking the way. Maybe if I put it here, wait, if I put it here, when you go on this block, sorry, let me try with you 1 second. Hope. But now the one way went away. Oh no, it's there. One way. I mean, if I change block, we don't see it anymore, but I have no idea. It's just saying one way, change block color, change block type, transparency, offset. Offset, let me try offset 1 and 1 and see what happens. Oops. No, the offset is not doing anything. I have no idea. You have said it is for people with boring life. And is that different to say that you don't like it? I don't know, I think it's fun. I would like to play it myself, but unfortunately, I need to make this freaking MMO that we decided to do. I would like to play it myself, make my character, go around. I would like to type attack Hula and see what happens. You know? But no, I'm working on this thing. So I cannot play. You can play for me. I hope I will have never to do this work again. I hope this is the last field that we decide to enter. There are so many. I am at 400, but I'm in a good shape. I'm in good shape. 400 is a good number. We are proceeding well. No, 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 no. Don't do stupid stuff. We are proceeding well. Also have this new technique of bringing the thing here so that I see what I'm doing. Imagine how many, I imagine how much our current books in game are fucked up. Because basically all these lines that I'm removing are lines that you saw in the old books in the text, right? And that is why the people were going a bit crazy with crafting. Or anyway, there was a lot of knowledge needed because you really needed to know what to do and how to read the book. Okay. We are proceeding well, boys. We are proceeding very well. I see that I'm basically making very few mistakes, so maybe no mistakes. Maybe no mistakes, maybe no mistakes. I should have done the formula from the beginning. Would have been a much wiser choice. Much wiser choice. Okay. We did this. Sword and axes. Holy moly. Holy moly, this thing. Platinum, sword and axes. Okay, I think we can just copy the whole thing. I will copy it in blocks, but at this point I will just copy it all because it doesn't have too many spaces and I don't care about the spaces at the end. The spaces can stay. I mean, are a bit annoying, but we don't care. No, we don't care. I guess we don't care, but we are deleting them. Because we are a bit OCD, yeah? Not much, but a bit, yes. Okay. Fuck it. Okay, that's enough. So we do this. We close it. We saved it. There is only one left. Wow, there is only one left, and it's very small. So this one maybe we'll have nothing. No, yes. Fuck. Wait. He has a few, but not many. Not too many. I think it's kind of reasonable. It's kind of reasonable, boys. Oh, it's so cool. You work for game development. Yeah, it's cool, but look at what I'm doing now. Oh, you're having fun all day doing game development. No. No. You are dancing. I want to dance as well. How do I dance? Dance? Is my character dancing or no? Yes, it is. Yeah, they are dancing pretty good. You know, you can also sit. You know, you can also sit. Look, huh? Look how I sit. I mean, it looks very similar. But my legs, I think are on the side. Yeah, if you don't ride, they disappear. I don't know if it's something I can change, but I think it's made because it's supposed, I mean, the stream is supposed to have, you know, dozens and dozens of people. And so is rewarding the one that are using the chat. The problem is that since we are doing game development, we don't have this dozen and dozen of people interested. And so that's the result, boys. That's the result. Okay. I think we are done. Oh my god, we are done for real? I think we are done. Let me just do a quick double check on this one, but yeah, seems to be okay. Save, save, save. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I think I can check in all of this. Just saying, so commit. And we can say added SQL to update present in book column, right? So we check them in and they are all green now. So what do we do with this one way? I don't understand this one way. Can you search? Can you search? I can search. I can search stream avatars one-way block. What the fuck is the one-way block doing? Added one-way platforms. Avatars can jump or sling. Ooh, I understand. Okay. Try to jump. Hula, jump now. Fuck. The problem is that it's a bit sling. I don't think you can you sling? I think it's only me that I can sling. No, you can. You can sling yourself. Basically, you need to jump when you are in that area, okay? And I think if you jump when you are in that area, like Tua, you are going now. And Marcellum, you're going as well. If you jump, jump. Ah, very close. Ah, very close. Very close. I can make it double line. I can make more lines, you know, so it's as big as this. So it will, so when you are there, you know, in the middle and you jump, I think it would go, I think it would go up. I think you will like fly through, I don't know. I don't know. Widget is going. Jump now. Too late. Hula, jump. Too late. It's too fast. Okay, but now you have to now you have to catch it, you know. Now you have to catch it at the right time, and so you have another game in the game. You have another game in the game in the stream, because actually it's a game in the game in the stream. Okay, so we did all of that. Now what do we do? Now we just execute this thing and see what happens. Okay, so let me go to my SQL. Any SQL is good. So let me go cmd and let me go to this directory, which I don't know what is it. Copy. So we go here and then we do MySQL. And then we do use plain shift underscore production 2. Access denied. Oh my god. And then we do source of our update schema SQL, okay? Boom, 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 boom. It's doing it. No one managed to go through. It became something like this. No, you see? It became something weird. Look at how much time it's taking to actually parse these lines. I think it's thousands of lines. Tua, you are going. You are going. Hula, you are going. Jump. He went back. He went back. He went back. Holy moly. Okay. So we added them all. Oh, finally it's time to test, boys. It's time to test our thing. I think this presenting book was a good idea. Huh? What do you think? I think it was a good idea. I am super thirsty. 1 second. Super thirsty. I'm dying. Okay. Marcellum, you are below it. Jump now. Marcellum, jump. No, you moved. Fuck. Sound of water. Okay. Okay, I will do. Okay, because we want to test it, I will do this, okay? I will do this. Just because we want to test it. Come on. Now I think you can catch it, right? Because some of you will just stop below it. They're like avoiding it. They're like avoiding it. I don't know why. I mean, the delay is so much. The delay should be about 10 seconds. Yeah, you jumped. What, Jet? You jump now? It's like 15 seconds or 20 seconds after. Oh my god, I think this thing will never work. I mean, is there a way to fix it? So like that. Also the game is delayed? No, because you will see it. Like your command should be delayed. No, there is no way to fix it because you should see in real time. Like now, Uajet, you are below it. No. No, you did it right, but you did the jump at the right time, but it didn't. Maybe you cannot jump there? Okay, let's do this. I will move it. I will move every one of you below that shit thingy. I will move all of you There. Okay. I will move you all there. Jump. I will move you. I will move you all there. Ah, widget went up. I move it. I move you there. I move you there. I move you there. I move you there. I move you all there. You can just jump and it will work. If I see that you move, I will move you back. Ah, it's not working for Marcel. Why? We need one more line, maybe? Wait. Maybe we need one more line. We need one more line. Maybe we need one more line. Just jump, okay? Do nothing else than jumping. Huh? I don't know, it's working weird. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. Don't like it too much. Like now it worked, but it works so. It seems that it requires like 2 jumps to actually work. I don't know. It's a bit weird. How can we use that? No idea. Okay, let's continue, boys. Please. Don't be distracted. Okay, so we want to test the books. How do we test the books? No idea. We open the books and see what happens. Ah, but I'm on the... Fuck. I'm on the dummy database. I need to go in the production one. Otherwise, it will not work. It will not work. Sorry, I got distracted as usual. Let me change. No, not as usual. I mean, I'm more distracted now that we have this stupid minigame. Okay, we'll relaunch the server and the client. We don't need NPC and item, so I will say NPC false and item false, so that it takes less to load up, right? And also quest, I will do false because we don't need it. And then I will start the server and the client, and we are testing. We will test some crafting books. Okay. Okay, let me try one idea. Okay, I had one idea. The idea is the following. Look. I have an idea. I have an idea. Hello, Aspros. Who is Aspros? Welcome, anyway. I have an idea, which is this. Look. So when you go up this, I can put. But I think you cannot go through it, right? Like if I put something like this, do you think you will go up? Let me try. Let me take 2 and see. Oops, sorry. And see if it goes left. I want to see if it goes left. Assuming it goes left, let me take someone else. Fuck, he decided to go right. Sorry guys, I am just picking you 1 second. Now you see Ulla went left and it just bumped into the thingy. So what's the deal? I don't understand. What's the deal? What is the thing? How is this thing used? It's useless. It's a useless thing. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I have no idea how it works. I thought you could be boosted, like it acted like a propulsion, you know. But it's not acting like a propulsion. It's just like the ground, you know. Like this guy now is walking on top of it, and is basically doing nothing. So I don't know. Okay, so we are testing the crafting book, boys. By the way, Tua, if there is a chance to fix the chest, you see that the chest now is looking like a dish. I don't know why. It would be nice to have the chest looking like the chest. Okay, let's go with the Book of Blades. Boom. Oh my god. It's completely fucked up. What is this? No, it's not working. It's not working. Why we have a red hot knife alpha blade? And a super... because these are considered... interesting. Heh. Heh. Yes. But in theory, the knife alpha blade should be produced by something, no? Or the knife alpha blade is produced by another... No, but sorry, this transformation should have been removed, right? These transformations should have been removed or not? Red hot, because I see there are all the red hot, right? So you can make the sabre, and you can make the sabre blade, but no, it's no. This thing is not working. This thing is not working, boys. Sabre alpha blade, heated sabre alpha blade, sabre beta blade, heated sabre beta blade, heated sabre delta blade, superheated sabre delta blade, red hot sabre delta blade. Maybe I did a mistake on this one. This one is the Book of Blades. You want to look into it? Yeah, just update SVN so that we see if there is an error in the logic, because maybe my logic is not working well, you know. But for example, dagger blade is stopping here, while in theory dagger blade should go below this. Do you want to take a screenshot of this and then I go in another book, or I can wait you? Because I think he's doing the same with everything. By the way, I don't see the vertical scroll bar. For example, superheated knife delta blade is alone, right? No, I remember the alpha, beta, delta thingy, and I think that is actually the right process. But for example, to arrive to this knife alpha blade, I don't know if it's another book or it's the same book. But if it's the same book, in theory, this one should have or a transformation or a combination which is capable of making this thing. Okay, let me try another book maybe to see if they are all broken or only one is broken. I don't need the chat at the moment. I don't need the quest and I don't need the inventory. Okay. Let me try with enchanting gem of power. This one is not doing anything. On this one, I think we have a problem. Why enchanting gem of power is not sending anything? That's very weird. Okay, so this is the gifts of Xiosia. Why there are only these two? No, I think something happened. Or my update is bad. Or my update is bad or something happened. Because I remember that yesterday we were seeing more than this, no? Or no, maybe I didn't click on this one. No, I remember this one. This one, I remember we were seeing it okay. The Healer's Remedies. It's in the same book, huh? The Healer's Remedies. Yes. The Healer's Remedies, for example, seems to be fine. Because it starts from the basic ingredients, like this poultice over Angma egg sac, which is actually made by grinding an egg sac, an Arangma egg sac, and this one is a basic item. So it's an item that you can find on a monster. So I think he's actually correct. Then this mixed, it doesn't tell you how to do it, but you can go here, and here you have the two possibilities, I guess. Yes, these are the two possibilities. I think it's a bit confusing, you know, that these two possibilities are on the same text, but for now I think it's good enough. So I think for now it's good. So you see that you can produce the healing essence in two different ways, right? Now, if he has different effects, I don't know, like different quality, I have no idea. But this book seems to be fine for what I can see. Potion of healing. Yeah, this is similar, very, very similar. Probably you just use more items. Mix it. Mixed poultice of trap or egg sac. Mixed poultice of trap or egg sac. Raw potion only. So up to here are identical, but then combine King's Foil tea, 2 healing essence. And here you have combined King's Foil leaf, healing essence. Cook raw lesser potion of healing into lesser potion of healing. Yeah, so basically here you are using 2 potions. And here you are using 1 potion only. Okay, so that's the difference between the lesser potion and the potion. So it seems to be working. This part seems to be working. Greater potion of healing. So it's basically the same up to here. And then here you have two King's Foil tea and 3 healing essence. Okay. I think this one is okay. This one is okay. So I'm assuming that also the others, but let's try to open them up. Yes, the others seems to be fine as well. These are all different ways to make a mana essence. I think this one is very nice. I like it. Also, I like it because you can make it by multiple ingredients or multiple monsters, and I think is a great idea. And also it shows very well here because you can see the two path. You know, you can see you have 2 ways to make the restoration essence, 2 different paths. So I think is very good. So I think this book is fine. But there are other books which are very, very fucked up. Issue will be because of splitting how to make blades. So you mean we cannot fix it, or you mean we can fix it? I mean, do we need to fix the data, or... Working with stocks continue to be fucked up. Making of chainmail. This one seems to be okay. The chainmail, no? It seems to be fine. This one seems to be fine. Okay, here you have basically the same pattern then for all of them, right? So with the riveted 6 or riveted 4, you can make the chainmail strip. So I think it's okay. So I think you have different ways to make it. I just need to make this window resizable in a decent way because it is not working. But yes, all of that seems to be fine to me. Seems to be good. So chainmail is good, and healing remedies seems to be good as well. Let's see this one. X-Maker. X-Maker seems to have the same problem. Are you investigating too, or you want me to investigate on why we have these things? Because the point is that if the small battle axe alpha blade, right, as a way to be made in this book, then it should show up, right? If it doesn't show up, it means that, I don't know, or the logic is wrong, or the logic is wrong, or we have another problem. But small battle axe alpha blade. Small battle axe. Let me check. Small battle axe alpha blade. Axes. Axes are inside of this, or axes are inside... because this one says platinum, so... Maybe it's under weaponsmith. Yeah, I think it's under weaponsmith. So if I take this item, small battle axe alpha blade, okay? Small battle axe alpha blade, okay? So this one should have, under transformation, small battle axe alpha blade. Yes. But this one should also be a result item. Here it is. Small battle axe alpha blade. So this one is coming from the heated. And no, this one we set 0. That's the mistake too. That's the mistake, because I think that we need at least one. No, because there is just the quenching. There is just the quenching. Now, so how is this battle axe alpha blade being made? There must be a way to make it. No? Let me search more. It's coming from the heated. It's coming from the super. It's coming from the red hot. But there should be another one. This one. Heated steel stock. This one is 1 though. This one is 1 show in book. So actually the heated steel stock should appear in our formula, but is not appearing. Shape heated steel stock into small battle axe. Actually is listed in the instructions. Yeah, but I think, okay, I think I excluded the last nodes by purpose. So I think this is okay, right? I think that is okay. So the fact that a small battle axe is kind of a final item, I think is good. I think is okay. Because the one below is considered an ingredient and so is not listed. Like, for example, let me go back here to the one that is working. If I go down here, you see you have the poultice of trap or egg sac, but you don't have a node with the trap or egg sac itself because it's just an ingredient. So in the same way, we have in the axe maker, we have the small battle axe as a final item. So that's good, as a leaf of the tree. The problem is this one, the heated. The heated should never be there. Heated small battle axe alpha blade. This one should not be in our transformation. Heated small battle axe. Heated small battle axe alpha blade. So this one, heated small battle axe alpha blade. So this one should be a 0. No. This one is a 1, you see? You see? This one should not be a 1. Everything that is heating should not be a 1. Right? Because we don't produce this thing by heating. So this one should be 0, right? If I'm correct. This one should be 0, this one should be 0. So basically all these ones should be 0. All these ones. Because you are not producing them by heating. Am I right? Or small battle axe alpha blade goes into heated small battle axe alpha blade. So I think all of this, because the kit goes into the small battle axe, which is the final item, but the small battle axe alpha, then okay, we can search the small battle axe, or you need to heat it to do something with it. Small heated alpha hammer beta blade. Heated alpha. Ah, okay. So this one needs to be 1, but then these two has to be 0. Because now you see our tree is going from heated to superheated to red hot. So I think we need to remove superheated and red hot. Superheated and red hot. Let me try to remove just these two and see what happens. Okay. But I think it's something like this, huh? So let me try to remove these two from the database. I'm still in the SQL, yes. I updated those two. And let me try to relaunch it. And I think it will, at least will look different, okay? Maybe it will not look good, but at least it will be slightly different. You can go heated, superheated, red hot, hammer to brittle. What the fuck? What does it mean? What does it mean? So you can go superheated, and then what? You can go superheated, and then quench, no. Superheated. I see a superheated shape into steel stock. There is the only thing I see. Losing quality, losing 0.65% quality. But I don't see the brittle. The brittle, heated brittle, small battle X blade. Quench to brittle blade. Quench. Kind of losing myself in this thing. So quench is doing superheated to small battle X alpha blade. So this one is just going back, okay, to where it was. Then this one is going back to steel stock. And I don't see anyone else. Maybe it's not the superheated, it's just the heated, or is the red hot? I don't understand where is this brittle thingy that you are saying. Heated brittle, brittle small, heated brittle, from red hot is this line. From red hot, so not from superheated. From red hot, you can go brittle small battle X. Yeah, but then what do you do with this thing? Brittle small battle X. Now, the problem is that if we have... I mean, we can have two ways to make one item, okay? But if we have... no, because the brittle... so I'm a bit confused. Is the brittle the top? I mean, it's like a final item. Let me just see what happens by removing those two lines, okay? Brittle, heated, short sword, dull. Okay, so if short sword dull is the final, he should have his own tree. So I think it's okay. But in theory, should have his own tree. No? Because again, we can make we can make the same item by two paths, like we have seen in the healing remedies. Dull blade is then sharpened into the final blade. So the top is the same. No, if the top is the same, it will not work. The algorithm will not work. So, I mean, let me do a quick picture, okay? So, considering we have nodes, okay, I can have okay, yes, considering I have nodes, I can have this and this, meaning that this item, which is the final item, this is the final item, is made in two ways, okay, 1 and 2. This is working in the algorithm. But what you have there is something like this, right? Which is one item which is going through a process to make the final item, and then the same item which is going through another process to make the final item, right? This one is not working. This one is not working in the algorithm. So you can make an item with multiple sources, but you cannot split an item, or anyway, you know, you can remove this from the book. If you remove this last one from the book, then this piece, you know, will look exactly like the schema I did above, you know, because it's two ways of producing the final. But if you keep this common item in the book, then the algorithm doesn't know what to do, because there's no more a tree, it becomes a graph, right? So the solution are or to remove this one, the common, or maybe break this, you know. You cannot, I mean, is enough to break one branch, and then it will work. Because if you break one branch, then for the game it will be like this, right? So it will be one path and one path. But I have, unfortunately at the moment, I have no way of supporting the graph view, because the graph view is really messing up all the searches and everything, so I don't have a way. You understand these graphs that I did? Just to know if now we are on the same knowledge. No, yes, maybe. Maybe. I think I lost you in the Excels. I think I lost you in the Excels. Okay, let me see what happens now with, which one was it though? No idea. I changed what? I changed the battle axe. Is the battle axe here? No, it's under access. The battle axe is here. Small wooden handle. Small wooden handle shape. I think it's already a bit better than before, but still we are getting some problems. Still we are getting some problems because well, this thing seems to be okay now because it goes from the alpha, beta, delta. You can see the issue, but did you get, sorry, I just want to be sure too that did you understand this graph, what I pictured? Or not? I can explain it again in case, because I think it's very important to understand the... You understand it? Okay, perfect. Perfect. So the solution can be just remove a branch or remove the whole common item, or from the book, I mean, from the book, only from the book, or remove it for real. Maybe you are thinking to, you know, removing it for real. So removing it from, okay, nice, perfect. Okay, let's see what other books have issues. I mean, this one of the axes for sure. I'm a bit concerned about this one. Gifts Oxiosia, because is it possible that you only have these two small things and nothing else? Seems very strange. You can only make those two small things with this book. Because it should be like herbalism.
Well, the objective is find the root of the problem, work to get close to it, and then eradicate it.
How do we eradicate it? Tell me. How to do this? I want to do it now. Yeah, actually, because in herbalism there are actually 3 books. And so this book is 8005. And we can check if 8005 is only giving you that, but probably yes. I think because here we have a more split in different books. While for the Book of Blades, we did just 1 mega... one mega item. I don't know, this thing is a bit hard to read actually, so not very easy to me to understand which book is doing what, but because I think you have to go by pattern. So Gift Oxiosia is 463. 463. So if I go in pattern ID 463, yes, there are only these two. Yeah, I think it's correct. Yeah, it's correct. There are only 2 items that you can make with the... The book is correct, huh? Will be expanded in the future. Nice. So I think that all the books that have, you know, herbal remedies, natural secrets, I can try to spawn them all. Wait, before I forget, I want to type here another thing, which is slash item window to select flags. Yeah, this one will not be an easy one, huh? But I think in the long run we need it, and probably also in the short run we need it. This is another thing we need to do. But I'm very happy to see that, we are proceeding well for crafting, and the improvement seems to be seeing the light, I think we are not too far, eh? We are not too far from... Check the bug tracker. Let me put it as the last. Well, no, maybe here. Yeah, maybe it's the right sequence. Just trying to understand which are the things with higher priority, and which are the things with lower priority. But I think this is pretty much the priority I have in my mind at the moment. Yes. So I think crafting we should really fix. Character creation, I think that quests probably need to come before everything else though. Yeah. I think I need to check quests before everything else. Crafting book looks good to me, just need a bigger right panel. Yeah, I think we need to decide. I mean, I need the scroll bars to actually work well. Because if we could scroll a bit on this one, do you want to make the wall page bigger, like it's taking like the whole screen? Because I think that when you are crafting, you need any way to operate. So I don't want to make it super big, like the full screen, because otherwise people will not be able to use it. The idea was actually that this thing could scale properly, but it seems it's not scaling properly. I don't know why. It should scale horizontally and vertically, but it seems it's not. At least horizontal, yeah, and we have this horizontal scroll bar here, but I can make the right panel bigger. At the moment I think it's 20%. Let me check a bit if we can fix at the moment the panel is when crafting. At the moment, the panel is 25%. So it's 1/4 of the whole thing. I can make it... By the way, the total is not 100. The total is 90 of these two. So if I change to 75, what happens? Stays the same. I think it's rescaling it. But I think I want to make it 60 and 40, something like that. We do 06, 04 and see if it's a bit better. But I really need the vertical size to be correct. I don't know why my vertical scroll box. How can I have a scroll box in both directions? Because I tried to do it, but it's not really working. Unreal Engine scroll box in both directions. Two-way scroll box. You need to clamp the value before setting the canvas position. Oh my god. I created two override on mouse button down and mouse button up and set my two boolean. This seems to register a single click. I think they are trying to do something different though. They are trying to scroll all directions in a very big map, including the zoom. So which is not exactly what we need. I also wanted to reduce the font. The font is insanely big, no? I don't know if you have seen it, but the font is like super huge still. I already reduced it, but I think it's super huge. So I think this is also one of the reasons why it's very hard to read, because you get super big font. At the moment it's 14. I think we can go down to 10 and see what happens, or I can go down to 12 or 11. Maybe let's try 11. 11 maybe is a good compromise. So I will do the description at 11, and I will do the also this vertical box container at 11. Also this text, I will do it at 11. At the moment, this one is 16. I think it's too big. Even if certain books don't have a lot, you know, but what is taking space now? Ah, the button. I think the button is taking space now. It's taking space. Why is taking space? Yes, is the button taking space? Definitely. Is the button taking space? Normal padding. Is it the padding that he has, or put 0 everywhere and 0 everywhere? No. Pivot 0.5, scale 1. Maybe there is a minimum size for a button, and here we are reaching that minimum size. Maybe with the text on the left we can go a bit more than 11. We can go like 12 and 12. But still I think there will be a lot of space, you know. I don't like this space, but there's not much I can do if the button doesn't allow me to. Margin 0.25. What is this margin? No, margin 0. I don't want to have any margin anytime. Wait a second. Margin should always be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes, exactly. And padding should also be, apart from the left, which is correct, all the rest should be 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. So why this button is still taking space? Ah, there was this thing. Okay, 12, 12. Okay. Well, if you want to go 13 or 14, I think it's fine, but okay. So now the text will be smaller and that thing will be larger. The problem is the scrolling, because we cannot really reach a good scrolling. I would like to have a scroll in both directions. And also absolutely need a scroll also in the text, right? No, this one no, because if I do a scroll, I only have vertical scroll, yes. But then the other thing I want to do, I want this freaking panel to image size. Image size, no, image size should scale based on the resize. Why image size is so big? No, this image should size to the because now it seems that this image has his own size, you know, and he's kind of sizing the box accordingly. But I don't want that. I want this box to be, let me see what happens now. Maybe if you make it smaller, then the resize will maybe that's kind of the minimum size, right? Maybe that's kind of the minimum size. Okay, bye bye Tua. Thank you for helping on this. Yeah, it would be nice. No hurry, but yes, if you can do it by tomorrow, I think tomorrow evening we can do some testing. So I will revert my changes here because I did one change. I mean, it's a small change, but I will not save it so that you can operate, you know, with the files that I have checked in. So it's all clean in SVN. It's all clean. It's all clean, boys. I think I'm gonna go as well, but I think we made you know, some decent progress. So we established the way to import everything, and we did some tests on the books, and we saw the problems. Now we didn't fix them yet, but at least we know where to go, right? So let me check this one. Yeah, I think the text like this is more reasonable in terms of size. I don't know why when I have the mouse over it's changing the shape, but I think because I left some mouse over thing to, but okay, anyway. If I click on this one, I see this. I can add some additional carriage return, so that additional empty lines, you know, between them, so they look a bit better. So the image seems to resize, but the window, this resize is not resizing. Fuck it. The resize is only resizing in this direction, but it's not resizing vertically. I don't know why. Why is not resizing vertically? Maybe I made some mistakes in the W container configuration. Let me see, maybe I typed something weird. We have a way to configure all our windows, and this way is under no, it's there, it's there. Under the variables. Here. Okay. under the Windows data, yes. So we have a vertical side, so which is height limits, and this window is the window 29. And I said that vertically it can go from 300 to 1000. Yes. So actually it should resize. And horizontally also can go from 300 to 1500. Default screen position, default size. Default size is like 500 by 500, but it's just the default size. And in resize, I said yes. And moved, I said yes. So I don't know what is happening, but it seems that this input is providing only the horizontal one and not the vertical one. But if I take the chat, let me take the chat 1 second. If I take the chat, you see, it's actually moving vertically a bit. I mean, not much, but you can scale it horizontal and you can scale it vertical. And it's working. So I'm just wondering what I'm doing wrong compared, for example, to the chat system. Let me open the chat, even if the chat is a kind of a weird window because it's very complex, so I don't know if I can. But the basic is that the grid chat, yes, as a grid panel as the top. Yes, okay, some column fill and whatever, right? And my crafting window has also grid panel, so it's the same in this. And then inside I have what? Here inside is a bit different because here we have an H box, so an horizontal box. And then I have this border input area, and then I have the two images. Which, by the way, they are not even those, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I don't even see them. Because here it seems that the image is completely locked. It's vertically locked. But you see, for example, here the chat is not changing the shape, while, I mean, just the chat text box, right? This thing is not changing its size, while this one is changing its size. Just the one in the middle, and all these menus on the left also are not changing their size. So I'm trying to understand how we did that, because we did it kind of some long time ago. But how, you know, the H box is created in a way that only this part can scroll. There is an overlay. There is an overlay message log. Overlay channel list. This one in terms of size is saying auto size, and is horizontal fill, vertical fill. The message log is exactly the same. But this one is named, in terms of size, is saying fill instead of auto. Okay, so this is kind of a different... Auto only requests as much room as it needs based on the widget desired size, while fill greedily attempts to fill all available room based on the percentage value of the... So maybe I can make my images like that, in my scroll box like that. But this one do not have that setting. This one is because there is an overlay in the middle. There is an overlay in between, right? Which I think is probably what is changing the... There is an overlay in between. Hello, Sway. Welcome. Even if I think I'm about to go. But welcome anyway. We did some improvement to the crafting. So we loaded all the data and it's looking better. But I think we still have few issues. So we are still working a bit on it. And meanwhile now what I was doing, I was trying to... Okay, let me try to do this overlay in the middle, okay? And see if it makes any difference. So I will put an overlay here. This overlay will be actually placed in 0, 0, yes. So it will be on top of this. And it will contain our two images. And the overlay will be set... but why I don't have the auto and fill? No, there is something not working. I mean, it's something different. Like you see these sides, slot, horizontal slot, slot, horizontal box, slot. Because the horizontal box is allowing a vertical change. That is very weird, but it seems that horizontal box is allowing us to do. So maybe I can change this to an horizontal box. Now you see, still I don't have it. I don't have it. There is something else on the grid panel that is not allowing me. Override accessible default. There must be a difference between this one and this one. Grid panel. Grid panel. We have some different fillings, okay. But I don't think that the fillings are making big difference. Accessible default is the same, accessible is the same. Transfer pivot, clipping. Flow direction, inner, all the rest is identical. So I don't get why in this child, I don't know why in this child I see the possibility to sides. Ah no, I see it only in the H box. I don't see it. I see it in the overlay inside the H box. Okay. Okay, so I understand. So I think I need to have an H box and then an overlay inside again. Oh my god, why? Why all this mess, boys? Why? And now I can try the fill. Okay, now I can try the fill on these two things. Even if I really don't understand the horizontal box. But in theory, yes, I can put the images, because this one is built similarly to this one. Because the horizontal box is actually including the two panels, and here in my window, so it's basically using two overlay, one for the left and one for the right. And the images are a bit at the, I don't know, the images are not here. But it's using 2 overlay. And the scroll box, the first scroll box is inside the first overlay. And the second scroll box is inside the second overlay. And then they have this concept of fill. So basically take all the space you can. And the same for this one. Now, I don't know if my grid panel at this point is making any difference anymore. Probably not, because I had the split but the horizontal box should allow to have a different percentage. How does a left? This thing is very complex anyway, if I can say. I mean, it's not very intuitive because every component, every container has its own management, you know? And so I'm trying to see if I can avoid the left one. Scroll box. If I tell him to take the wall space, yes. Okay, let me try 1 second like this, just with the 2 overlay, and the horizontal box. Now I think they will be split like 50-50, which is probably not what we want, but at least we test if the theory is fine. Like if we need the horizontal box in the middle with the 2 in between with the 2 overlays or not. Hello Warnest, how are you? Started building my game. Nice. 4 GB. Yeah, there is, well, you can't remove the starter content if you didn't do it yet, but the starter content that is in the basic Unreal may take space and maybe you are not using it. So I think you can remove that. You use it? Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's some good stuff in the starter content, but maybe you don't use it all. I don't know. It took me a bit also to make very, very compact PS launcher, because you know that we have the launcher application, which is basically a separate application. And so we stripped everything down and we made it 180 megabyte. So we basically build, we have an Unreal Engine app, which is only 180 megabyte. And we stripped everything down. Like we removed everything, but just because the updater was supposed to be small. So just for that reason, because it has to be downloaded, you know, as just as an app, just as a small addition, and cannot be another giga itself. But if you don't have a problem on that, I think it's fine. Yeah, loading is usually already handled by Unreal. I mean, you can use streaming levels, and I don't know how big is your game, but you have ways, you know, to... No, the vertical is still not scrolling at all. The vertical is still not scrolling in any way, even with the new technique. The horizontal is scrolling. The horizontal is also resizing, but the vertical is not. I don't know. I will check it. But yes, the horizontal box didn't fix that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go because it's a bit late, and I think anyway we reached kind of a you know stopping point at the moment. But let's say we wait that Tua is completing the other part, and then we will let me just check that I put it back how it was, otherwise it's a mess. Okay, so here we should have the description. Yes. So we wait Tua to finish those fixes to the Excel of the crafting, and then maybe tomorrow I can look at the quest and see why the quests are not properly working. So basically we have a list of items that we want to do before you know, releasing another alpha. So which is this one, which is we are working with Tua, checking the quest, then improving the updater just to see why it fails with very big patches. Fix the character creation, check the bug tracker for new bugs. I think there was one in particular, was the way you put up helms and robes, and then these ones, let's say, to me are a bit lower priority at the moment, but it's something that also I need to do. So I think this is a good list to then do an update of the 076. I think we can release an update through the updater for all platforms, and let's see. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow. I think if I am not streaming for whatever reason, I will tell you anyway in Discord. Okay, so keep an eye around between 8 and 9 my time in the evening. Keep an eye on the Discord, because if I decide not to stream, I'm gonna type it there. Okay, so you're gonna see it. Okay. Have a good night and stay strong. We're gonna fix this.